Hello, this is Calotron Plays and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today guys, I'll be showing you all how to make this super simple combination lock with a total of over 1 million, or to be more specific, 1,048,576 possible combinations. So if that sounds at all interesting to you, then please make sure to drop a like in the video and subscribe if you're at all new around here. But anyway, let's get straight into the video and see how this thing works. So, right here we have our combination lock. Currently, it's set to the correct combination of levers, and all I have to do here to open my door is press this stone button right here. And as you can see, the door opens up nice and simply, just like that. And then I can press it again to close it, and you will have heard some piston action out the back. Now, the simplest way to explain what's going on around the back of the circuitry here is basically when you get the correct combination of inputs, all of the redstone dust will be turned off, which retracts this piston here. We can just see if I let one of these levers flick the wrong way, then this piston would extend, and when you push the button, the redstone repeater can't send its signal into this redstone dust. This circuit doesn't fire, and it doesn't set this sticky piston to spit out its block into this space here and activate the door. However, if I flick this lever once again, the piston retracts, the redstone repeater can now send its signal into the block and into the redstone dust. This circuit will fire, and the redstone block will be spat out. So I can just press it here to show that, and then we can press it again to retract. And then on the other side of the door, there's no need for a combination. We just run the input to a quick monostable circuit, so the sticky piston at the bottom pushes out its block. Now, the simplest way to explain how to program this combination lock is by going down right here. So here I have two levers. One of them I want you to have to switch it on, and the other one I want you to have to leave it off. So for this entire combination lock, all we need to know is that if you want the lever to be turned off, you place a redstone torch. And if you want it to be if you want the lever to be turned on, you have to place a redstone torch on the back side of the block. And if you want to have the lever left off, you leave it as redstone dust. So with that information, you can take a look at the back of this circuit and be able to program it for yourself. But I'll go ahead and show you how to do this anyway. So let's get right into this. So firstly, we're just going to create the wall and doors, well, the wall and floor of the area. So all you want to do is go one block up from the ground. Then from here, we're going to build a 3x16 platform for all of our, just for you to stand on while you're inputting your choices. And we're also going to have a 3x16 wall just by the side of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we're going to fill this all in a second. But after you've got this kind of space, what you're going to do is place a block here, and we're going to create the door frame around it just like this. So we can build these up. And then you're going to create just a little platform on the other side, maybe a 3x3 area for now, and then you're going to create your 3 high wall on the other side as well, just like this. And before you do anything else, just going to place a button in the center of this wall and place another button right here. Then we can go ahead, actually no, sorry, you want to place your button there. Now we can go ahead and fill in the rest of the box here. Now what you can go and do is just place in all your levers. So we want to have 20 of them in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And make sure there's a 2-block gap at the end here. And then you can place in the rest of them at the bottom here, just like that. Then, as I forgot, we need to add one more line of blocks here. So you want to make sure this platform is actually a 17x3. And so at the end of this lever, we're just going to have 3 blocks of gap. Then behind this, what we're going to do is create some 2-block wide or 2-block wide platforms just like this, and this is going to be where we're going to be programming the lock. So then we need to go below here and create this platform for the bottom inputs as well. And this one is going to go out, extend out a little further, just for some extra circuitry. Then you're going to have a line of redstone going along this back block here, just like that, and a line of redstone going along the bottom row here. Then we're going to place one dot of redstone here, followed by a repeater going up into a block, and 2 blocks along here, with redstone dust running along these two, and a repeater right here. Then we can take out these 2 blocks if you want. Then you get to program your lock however you want. So I'm going to create a simple pattern to remember. So it'll be on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. And so I just need to place my redstone like this. And then on the bottom one, it's going to be, let's say, on, off, off, on, off, off, on, off, off, on. So that should be simple enough to remember. Let's just see you've lined up correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, and that lines up with everything down here. Next, before we start with the circuit controlling this side, we're going to do this side's monostable circuit quickly. So you want to take a block here with a redstone dust on top of it, followed by a sticky piston facing upwards with a block on its top. Then we're going to have another block out by its side with a repeater on set to 1 tick, running into some redstone dust on this block, with a sticky piston right underneath that and a redstone block on its face. Then in this gap we've created here, we want to place a block and have a repeater which is running into the block directly below the door. So I can just punch that out and you'll see there is our repeater. So we can then cover that up again and place our door in this gap here. Now if I press this button to test it, you should see that'll open the door nice and simply. Next, we're going to work on the actual combination lock checker. So all we're going to have is a block here, and you should see the button is right here. We're going to have a repeater running out of that, and if we place a block down here with redstone dust, we can then have a block up like this with a repeater coming out of it and a sticky piston underneath it. Then what we're going to do is place our sticky piston right here with another block attached to its face, and then everything should be completed. So now you should see if we get the combination right. So on the bottom it was on, off, off, on, off, on, off, on, and then on the top the combination was on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. There you should see you had the piston retracting. We can now press our button and the door will open nice and smoothly, and it will also close similarly. So there we go, guys. That is your fully programmable 1,048,576 possible combination lock right there. So that is it. Very simple and very quick to build. It's also quite cheap on redstone resources. I mean, as long as you have enough redstone, which is very easy to get, and a little bit of iron for the pistons, you should be really fine. So guys, thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed, as I said, please make sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoyed them, please make sure to subscribe. But anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!